You pull your laundry out of the machine. It looks spotless, and for the first few minutes, it gives off that familiar, heavy fragrance from your commercial detergent or fabric softener. You fold it, put it away in your wardrobe, and assume the job is done. But the moment you put that shirt on, or the second your body heat warms the fabric on a busy afternoon, something unpleasant happens. A sour, damp, stale odor quietly emerges from the weave of the cloth. You wash the garment again. You pour in double the detergent, toss in scented booster beads, and run a longer, hotter cycle. Yet, the moment moisture touches the threads, that persistent smell returns. The problem is not that your clothes are unwashed. The problem is that the modern Western way of doing laundry is actively locking odors, bacteria, and chemical residues inside the fabric. In Japan, where living spaces are compact, urban humidity is notoriously high, and indoor drying is a daily necessity, households have mastered a radically different science of garment care. Japanese fabric masters and domestic philosophers do not mask odors with heavy synthetic perfumes. They practice an ancestral philosophy called sentaku, the art of zero-residue textile purification. If you want your clothes, towels, and linens to remain truly odorless, light, and preserved for decades, you must unlearn modern habits and master the subtle art of Japanese fabric breathing. If you want to free your domestic life from chaos, eliminate hidden household stressors, and bring timeless Eastern wisdom into your daily routines, subscribe to the channel right now and tap the notification bell. Every week, we break down practical, ancestral philosophies designed to bring quiet order and intentional elegance to your lifestyle. To help you apply these principles across every area of your home, personal organization, and daily discipline, I have made the book A Woman Japanese Complete available for you. Inside, you will find the complete step-by-step framework to master domestic serenity, fabric preservation, and traditional lifestyle practices. It can be downloaded right now in the first pinned comment below this video. But please note, it can only be downloaded for a limited time. Be sure to secure your copy before it is taken down. To fix why garments smell, we must first strip away a fundamental modern illusion, the belief that strong fragrance equals cleanliness. In Western consumer culture, chemical manufacturers have trained us to associate cleanliness with synthetic perfumes. Detergents are packed with artificial fragrances, optical brighteners, and silicone-based softening agents. When you wash your clothes, these ingredients coat every single fiber with a microscopic, waxy film designed to make the fabric feel artificially smooth and smell intensely floral. However, human clothing absorbs 3 primary elements every day: body sebum, natural skin oils, dead epidermal cells, and sweat containing fatty acids. When you use excessive detergent and liquid softeners, the rinse cycle of modern washing machines cannot fully dissolve and flush these substances away. Instead, the synthetic waxes combine with your body's oxidized sebum, creating a water-resistant layer known in textile microbiology as biofilm. This biofilm forms deep within the interior weave of cotton, linen, and synthetic fabrics. It acts as an impenetrable shield. When you wash the garment again, water and soap cannot reach the interior core of the yarn. The fresh detergent simply layers another coat of perfume over the trapped grime. Living beneath that biofilm is a specific bacterial strain known as Moraxella osloensis. This microorganism thrives in damp, dark fiber structures, feeding on trapped sebum. The bacteria itself is harmless to human skin, but its metabolic waste produces the volatile organic compound 4-methyl-3-hexanoic acid, the exact molecular source of that sour, damp locker room smell. The moment you put on a shirt that seems clean, your body temperature and natural skin moisture melt the outer wax layer, rehydrating the dormant bacteria. Within minutes, the sour odor releases directly into the air around you. In Japan, clean textiles rely on 3 uncompromising rules: absolute zero residue, aerodynamic drying architecture, and preventive machine purification. The first foundational habit of Japanese garment care is the complete elimination of conventional liquid fabric softeners. In Japanese textile conservation, commercial softeners are viewed as a destructive coating that suffocates natural threads. Liquid softeners use quaternary ammonium compounds, synthetic chemical salts that flatten fabric fibers and coat them in a water-repellent barrier. While this creates temporary, superficial softness, it has three catastrophic consequences. Destruction of absorbency. It turns bath towels and workout clothes into water-resistant surfaces. Instead of absorbing moisture and drying quickly, the fabric holds dampness against your skin, encouraging bacterial growth. Accelerated fiber decay. Trapped moisture inside coated fibers rots natural yarns from the inside out, causing fabrics to lose structural integrity and pill prematurely. Permanent odor trapping. It seals body oils and environmental pollutants inside the weave, making true sanitation impossible in standard wash cycles. The Japanese alternative, the natural acid neutralization, kuensan. Instead of chemical coats, Japanese households practice chemical neutralization during the final rinse cycle using food-grade citric acid, kuensan, or pure distilled white vinegar. Modern detergents are alkaline, with a pH ranging from 9 to 11. This high alkalinity is necessary to loosen oils, but if left on the fabric, it hardens the fibers and leaves a chalky residue. By adding 1 to 2 tablespoons of dissolved citric acid into the softener compartment, the pH is restored. The mild acid neutralizes alkaline detergent traces, bringing the fabric back to an optimal, skin-neutral pH of 5.5 to 6. Residue is dissolved. Citric acid acts as a natural chelating agent, binding to minerals in hard water and stripping away old detergent scum without leaving any scent. Natural fiber elasticity. With mineral and soap buildup removed, the yarn fibers relax and stand upright naturally, restoring genuine softness without a drop of synthetic oil. The second reason clothes develop sour odors occurs after the wash cycle ends. In Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, homes rarely have space for large electric tumble dryers, and prolonged outdoor drying is often prevented by rain or urban soot. As a result, indoor hanging is an art form backed by rigorous textile engineering. Japanese textile research centers have proven a clear rule. If a freshly washed garment remains damp for longer than 5 hours, bacterial colonies multiply exponentially, ensuring a sour smell. To guarantee that clothes dry completely within that 5-hour window indoors, Japanese domestic practitioners follow precise hanging configurations. Never hang clothes randomly on a drying rack. Arrange them deliberately in a parabolic curve, an arch. Place the longest, heaviest items, such as long trousers, thick bath towels, and dresses, on the outermost edges of the rack. In the exact center, hang the shortest, lightest items, such as underwear, socks, and sleeveless tops. This physical arrangement creates a low-pressure thermal void in the center, generating an upward natural draft that circulates warm room air up through the middle of the rack, cutting indoor drying times by up to 40%. Fabrics must never touch while drying. Keep a minimum distance of 3 to 4 inches, the width of an open hand, between every hanger. When wet garments touch, they create static humidity microclimates, where air velocity drops to 0, guaranteeing mildew formation. Before hanging heavy shirts, sweaters, and hoodies, turn them completely inside out. The thickest assemblies of fabric are the armpit gussets, inner seams, and pocket linings. Exposing these dense areas directly to moving room air prevents dampness from hiding in structural folds. Thin wire or plastic hangers force the front and back panels of a wet garment to stick together, suffocating the interior. Japanese households use thick, contoured hangers or place rolled towels/spacers across the shoulders to hold the front and back of the garment several inches apart, allowing continuous airflow through the body cavity. A major driver of laundry failure in Western households is the mistaken belief that dirtier clothes require more detergent. Modern washing machines are precision-engineered, high-efficiency systems designed to use minimal water volumes. When you fill a detergent measuring cap to the top, you overwhelm the water's capacity to suspend and flush the surfactant suds. When too much detergent is introduced, foam cushioning. An overabundance of suds creates a thick layer of foam that cushions the mechanical drop of the clothes inside the drum. The mechanical friction of fabric rubbing against fabric, which accounts for 50% of soil removal, is lost. Suds resettling. The rinse cycles cannot purge the dense foam. The dirty, soapy water simply dries back into the fibers, creating a stiff, sticky surface that attracts environmental dust and feeds bacteria. Human body sebum has a melting point of approximately 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Washing exclusively in ice-cold water causes body oils to solidify into the weave, like butter on a cold plate. Japanese fabric experts recommend washing regular loads at 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature is warm enough to melt sebum and activate enzyme cleaners, yet gentle enough to protect delicate fibers and prevent thermal dye degradation. You cannot produce pure, clean clothing from a contaminated machine. Because front-loading and top-loading machines constantly process dampness, biological debris, and lint, the dark space between the inner stainless steel drum and the outer plastic tub becomes an incubator for black mold, known in Japanese as kabi. Over months of use, a slimy, toxic sludge composed of old detergent, fabric softener wax, and mold spores coats the exterior of the wash drum. Every time you run a cycle, water washes over this hidden sludge before saturating your clothes. To eradicate this hidden source of contamination, Japanese households perform a monthly maintenance cycle using oxygen-based sanitization, sansoke hyohakuzai, or sodium percarbonate, avoiding chlorine bleach. Chlorine bleach only strips surface color from mold without breaking down its biological root matrix, and its corrosive nature degrades internal rubber seals. Sodium percarbonate, when dissolved in hot water, 50 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, or 120 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, releases billions of microscopic oxygen bubbles that physically lift and strip biological films from metal surfaces. Fill the empty washer drum with hot water percarbonate powder directly into the drum. Run the machine for 5 minutes to dissolve and circulate the solution, then pause the cycle. Allow the water to soak undisturbed for 3 to 4 hours. The physical agitation and oxygen release will detach the black biofilm, which floats to the surface. Run a full normal cycle to flush the debris completely out through the drain pump. Never, under any circumstances, close the washing machine door or push the detergent drawer shut after unloading laundry. Sealing a warm, damp machine creates a humid incubator for bacterial colonies. Leave the door and drawer wide open for a minimum of 12 hours after every wash to allow structural moisture to evaporate completely. If you own shirts, gym wear, or towels that release a sour smell the second you put them on, standard washing will no longer save them. The accumulated biofilm must be stripped through a thermal-chemical reset, fukatsu. To reset contaminated textiles back to zero, the basin soak. Fill a large tub or basin with hot water, approximately 45 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius, or 113 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. The alkaline solution. Dissolve 2 tablespoons of sodium percarbonate, oxygen bleach, and 1 tablespoon of washing soda, sodium carbonate. This creates an alkaline environment that breaks down oxidized sebum bonds. Submerge. Place the smelly garments into the water, ensuring they are fully saturated, and let them soak for 2 hours. The water will turn cloudy as old chemical softeners and trapped skin oils dissolve out of the weave. The neutralizing wash. Move the clothes directly into the washing machine. Run a standard wash cycle with no added detergent, placing a half cup of clear distilled vinegar in the rinse compartment to balance the pH and wash away freed residues. When the cycle ends, dry the garments under good airflow. The fabric will emerge completely neutral, with no artificial scent, no stiffness, and no hidden odor. When you look closely at these habits, a broader truth becomes clear. Domestic care is not mindless labor. It is a direct reflection of your relationship with your immediate environment. In the fast-paced modern world, we often seek chemical shortcuts to compensate for a lack of time and attention. We pour more perfume, buy more gadgets, and replace damaged clothes prematurely, believing that consumption solves friction. The Japanese approach teaches us the exact opposite. True refinement comes from understanding the natural order of things, how water moves, how air circulates, how fibers breathe, and how cleanliness is maintained through the removal of excess rather than the addition of chemicals. When you wear clothes that are genuinely clean, free from synthetic residues and heavy perfumes, you feel an immediate physical lightness. Your skin breathes comfortably, your mind is free from the distraction of sour scents, and your garments last for years with dignity and elegance. Take care of what shields you from the world. Treat your garments, your washing space, and your home with conscious attention. True cleanliness is not about masking problems with artificial fragrance. It is the absolute absence of residue and the presence of clarity. By stripping away chemical softeners, honoring the 5-hour drying rule, and purifying your tools, you bring order, freshness, and quiet elegance back to your daily life. Do not forget to download A Woman Japanese Complete through the link highlighted in the first pinned comment below to explore the complete framework of mindful living and domestic mastery before the link is taken down. Transform your daily rituals, bring intention to your home, and walk through your days with quiet confidence. See you in the next video.